Going live.
Playing the song?
Trying to.
Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. It's Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What did you do?
I didn't do shit. I
Let
played
me-
the song and it stopped.
Let me do
What
it.
did you do?
I ain't touching
I did it.
nothing. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it now. Just leave it alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Shelly Live, me don't want no fake love, and Be Lovebird. Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. It's Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. Shelly Live and Be Lovebird.
Hey, hey, hey! Happy Wednesday. Why I always want to say Thursday?
Huh?
Also, I don't know why. Every time it's like Wednesday, I want to say Happy Thursday. Hey, hey, hey,
You always
everybody! I'm always bad with
get you a calendar
time.
if it besides you.
Whatever.
Yeah, I always got the
So,
wrong day.
welcome to Shelly Live and Be Lovebird. We're gonna get it
Hey,
together in about 2
y'all.
seconds. Y'all know it's a bad storm coming out here, y'all. Make sure y'all got some milk and some bread and some cheese.
Well, I just got a notification from the energy company saying that they expected like the high winds and stuff to knock down the power and all this kind of stuff. But I have plenty of
That's
candles.
what all do too. But I ain't got no cake. I ain't got no snacks.
Yeah, that's
That
supposed
might
to have no
kill
cake
me dead.
anyway.
That might kill me dead. I be needing the snacks,
All
y'all.
the right shit.
Hey, Nicole. And hey,
Oh, let me go
Marcelo.
to the. I was like, why I can't see
Marcelo.
that? Mariko. Hi,
Mariko.
Mariko.
Some of
I'm
y'all
in my
new names,
natural
honey. I
state
didn't.
today. No makeup, no lips. I got on Vaseline, so my lips ain't ashy or chapped like the last person said on one show. I have lip gloss.
They got you in your feelings about that. But I said my lips ain't chappy.
What? Ever.
They got you in your feelings about that, boy. You like,
Moisturize, honey, daily. Several times
I
a
can't
day.
hear you. You need to come up closer.
I said
Can't
one
hear
thing.
you.
If you
Now I
quit
hear you.
talking, you might be able to hear me. I said one
No,
thing.
I couldn't hear your black ass at all. That's what I was trying to tell you.
You are like extremely loud.
Because I can't hear you.
Okay, that's better than volume.
Well, you better enjoy me while you can.
Brixton was playing with the tablet, and I always turn it down when he got it. But
So turn it back up because it's slow.
can you leave me alone? Today is not the day. Thank you.
Don't she just be so hateful, y'all? You ever see somebody just so hateful? She'll never have a good day.
Your bullshit today. Okay. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
Ike. Look, all right, anime Bullock.
Yeah, want me to turn into Ike and I'll be there the weekend. You better chill.
I know, right? I had to lock you up in a room.
Girl.
Oh my God.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna jump on into this topic. Today's topic is when a woman is aggressive and takes charge, is it a turn on or a turn off? Hey Nicole, hey Manissa. I know, right? We can't help ourselves. You won too, even though you got using Miss Jackson if you're nasty. Okay. But anywho, I think that some men appreciate that, and I think that some men are intimidated by that. You know what I'm saying? I think it
Hmm.
just depends on the confidence level of the man, is my opinion. What you think?
I agree.
I need a charger.
But surprisingly enough, a lot of people that did come on the page and write, the guys especially, they was pretty much saying that they don't mind a dominant woman. Like, they like a woman that takes control and takes charge and that kind of stuff. And then there was some women that were saying like, I think Patrice Jackson said that it depends on the man if he can deal with a dominant woman, because sometimes a man can and then sometimes a woman can't. So in her
It
eyes, it
does
just depends on the person.
depend.
I think it depends on the person too.
It depends because it depends on, like I said, the confidence level of the man. Because a lot of times men are just intimidated by a woman that's just sure of herself, and it doesn't have to be that she's aggressive or, you know what I'm saying, or to take charge type. She's just secure in who she is, and she may come off like that, but she's really not, and they get intimidated by that
Right.
sometimes. But a real man is going to appreciate an aggressive and take charge type of woman, because he's going to know if he falls short or something happens, she can take care of business and she can handle things. And some, just like Manissa said, just scared, period. And I'm gonna agree with that, because they are.
I know earlier, Marlon Frazier said it's a turn on to have someone be able to take charge. He said he likes to feel comfortable when he can go out of town and he has somebody who can still take care of business in the home without having to reach out to him.
Right. I need a
And
chart.
then I'm just reading some of these this stuff. Emerald Lighting said absolutely not. Confidence is an attraction. Horace said it is a turn on. Jeffrey Thornton said he doesn't mind aggression. He gets that right now, like with a woman having aggression. I think a lot of women now, hey Monse, I think a lot of women now are
Okay.
more aggressive than they used to be.
It ain't.
Um,
It's fitting. This ain't the right one.
Joseph Thomas said, he said, hey, pretty ladies, of course it's a turn on when your woman has a smart, intelligent, and that exceeds your expectations, their minds, their hearts, their other attributes that they bring to the table. He said, remember the thought of everything you see, because anything can manifest itself in material forms is the first thing that comes to mind that is considered visionaries to the world. I'm not sure what that part has to do with anything, but
Let me
he
see.
said,
You're reading from the earlier comments, right?
yeah, because there was a lot that people put out there. I just want to make sure I
Yeah, it was a
touch on
lot.
some of the ones that people had said before. But a lot, like I said, a lot of people were saying it's like a lot of the guys, I was actually shocked. And I guess that's like guys that are like, kind of firm in their position, that they are comfortable in who they are. They don't mind a woman taking charge.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It depends on if the man is not a dominant man or aggressor.
But no, some are just, I think they feel like they lose a little bit more of their power when a woman is secure who she is, and not to say aggressive, but she just take care of her business. That's it. And
Monte,
any
did
man
you say
should
a
want
woman
to.
is supposed to stay in her place, period? Oh, stop it.
Oh, wait a minute, I didn't see that. Boy, if
That
you
just
don't go
jumped
sit
on the
down
board.
somewhere, I slapped you when I see you. Nick. Nicole said,
What?
yes. She said, yes, that is true. The man has to have a certain confidence level in order to not become intimidated or feel emasculated. Right. And a lot of them do feel
Mhm.
emasculated because they feel like we're trying to take over the role of a man. But the thing is, we've gotten so used to doing so much for ourselves, like we don't really have a choice than to do that. Because there's some sorry ass men out here in this world. Hey, Kevin.
Oh,
Hey,
baby.
Alexis. Hey, baby. Hey, Joel. But a lot of
Hey,
men,
Kevin.
they be like, because one time, you want to be the man or you want to be the woman. I said, I'm the woman, but I'm not going to wait for you to do shit. That if you see it need to be done, go ahead and do it. If I see it maybe twice, and you ain't done it yet, I'm just gonna go on and go do it because I don't have time to be sitting around waiting on nobody to do something that need to be done. Like, just get it on out the way.
Yeah,
I,
Josh said,
I
he
don't
said, what's
like
the
that.
definition of, Josh said, what's the definition of take charge and the definition of a dominant woman? Well, Josh, the definition of taking charge is this exactly
Take
what V
charge is
Lovebird
doing
just
stuff that
said.
you don't do what you're supposed to.
Exactly. Dominant woman is like, and I'm not saying dominate and dumb down the guy. I'm saying dominant in her role as a woman. You have women that, they can't handle anything. They're frail and fragile on every situation. You have women that are just dominant, that just supersede the expectation of probably a man on a good day. So that's how I would want. Hey, William. Hey,
I don't know
Kevin.
where
Hey,
I went
Keisha.
at.
Um,
Can you hear me?
I don't even know how these come coming. I can hear you, but I don't see you.
I don't know. If something happened and I can't. I don't know, but I could hear
These streams
everything.
are
But
coming
anyway,
in all kinds of ways
Manissa
tonight.
said, first, we don't want to have to take charge. Just should be able to if it's necessary. Okay, I agree with that, Manissa. Because a man don't want to be feeling like he's less than a man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same
Right.
time, don't force me to have to put you in that position to be that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Keisha.
Then wait a minute, let me pop this back up, y'all. We having bad weather. Monte said the way Manissa Jackson put it in facts.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Monte, we ain't women just sitting in their positions. I'm not saying don't be in your position, but we're not just gonna be just sitting here being dummies either.
Monte said, I'm trying to get myself in the camera, y'all, because I had to change it up. Wait. Okay. I'm going to just hold it and do that. Okay. Here I go. I'm having some difficulties, y'all. But anyway,
I can tell.
Nicole said, we have to do the role of a man, a woman, and a man for so long. We have that get it done mentality. We don't believe in having to wait. That's how I am. I hate waiting for somebody to do something, especially if it's something simple. You know what I'm saying? It's like me and you were talking about the other day. Like, if you with a man and they said the woman's supposed to take care of the inside of the house and the man's supposed to take care of the outside. If I got to make
Mm-hmm.
sure tires on both of our cars, the oil change in all the cars, everything going right with the cars, what the fuck do I need you for? I mean, just straight up, like, what is the
I
point?
say
What's the
that
purpose?
all the time. I'm like, what is the purpose of having
Like,
you
what
there
are
if
you
you're
here
just
for?
there?
What are you here for if you can't do the simple things? You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you raise a certain way and you raise around a bunch of guys and stuff, you just learn how to do things along the way. So if I got to sit here and do all of this for myself, and
Mm-hmm.
the things that I shouldn't have to ask to be done, hence is why I'm single. Period. Because I can't do that. I don't have the patience for that. Mate said, can't no woman take charge of me. I'm from Dogwood. That's because you was raised by your auntie that's a G. That's why that can't happen. Nicole said, okay, I read that one. She also said, working with your mate towards the good of the household. Yeah, for real. Like, you just, I just, I just can't stand a man that don't know how or try to be a man. You know what I'm saying? To where the woman
Mm-hmm.
has, it's good that that us as women can do all of those things, but it's even better when he knows that if something happens, you can take care of business and he got you, in his corner, and you don't have to do that because you have to do it. It's because when you need to do it, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he's a man, he takes charge, but he knows if something happened, if something pop off or jump off, you can handle business. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, Kevin. Kevin said, I'm confident in myself that I have no problem when a woman takes charge. Situation dictates, meaning there is a time and a place for everything. We should complement each other. yin and yang, peanut butter and jelly. I agree with that too. Especially if you got a woman that's self-sufficient, independent, and knows how to get things done. That's a plus for you. You know what I'm saying? That's a plus for the
So
man.
Ronnie Mills said 24/7.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. That's on you reading the ones from the post. Okay.
And
But
then
yeah,
Greg
Nicole
Aaron said
said,
sexy.
go ahead.
Yeah, Greg Aaron said sexy.
You keep breaking up real
That's
bad.
all.
We didn't hear nothing you said.
The weather is ugly.
I know. What'd you say?
Well, not just reading the ones from earlier. I don't feel like rereading them, but yeah, they're all
Okay.
saying the same thing. There's turn on.
I mean,
Basically.
they could go back and look at those. They're already on the post. But Nicole said, if I have to do it all, I don't need you, boo. I agree, Nicole. Straight up. Like, no. And she also said,
I
if you
agree.
hold me down, I'm going to hold you down too. And that's fair. It should be that way. Hey, Orlando. Orlando said, if a man did everything around the house, then should he say he doesn't need a woman? He could say whatever he want to say. I'm
He
just
can say what
saying
he
that.
wants. I mean, he has the right. Because
Yeah.
there
I
are
mean,
some men that can do everything around the house.
right. My thing is this. If we're in a relationship, if I get home first, I start dinner, do whatever the case may be. If you get home first, what's gonna kill you to do it? Just because you're a man, you can't do those things? You can't start dinner, you can't get the kids ready for bed, help the kids with the homework, whatever the case may be. Whoever gets home first is supposed to take the initiative and start that. If you're not a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home dad or whatever the case may be. It's supposed to be 50-50, but we all know it ain't. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
And we
like I
really know
keep
it's
saying,
not.
right? But like I keep saying, any man should be happy to have a woman that know how to get shit done. Period. Unless he the type that don't know how to do shit, and every time you do something, he think you trying to emasculate him, making him feel less than a man, and all that type of stuff. And if that's the case, then that's the wrong man for you anyway. I'm just
It
saying.
goes back to those zodiac signs, y'all. You better find the ones that match you.
Yeah.
Look, find the ones that match you.
I'm trying to tell you, cause honey, no. Why this song still playing on the
And a man shouldn't be, I think a confident man wouldn't be intimidated by a dominant or a woman that just takes charge if he's confident in his role as a man. Like
I don't think
that just
so.
seems kind of mousy if he wasn't. I
But
think,
you'll be
I think that brings
surprised.
something to the table.
But
Yeah, it's a lot of
too
them. Trust me, I
now,
know.
but too, on the flip side, the more money a man has, the more he wants his woman to be under him. He don't want his woman to go out there and shine and be like, this, that, and that. He like, I'm the man, I do this, that, and because a man, a lot of times with a lot of money, don't want the woman to be on his level or almost equal or right under him. Because he wants to be able to control everything. And he knows that if she got all this shit, she really don't need her for nothing. She could do for herself and don't have to put up with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's just
right.
my opinion. Mate said the fact of the matter is it's so many dudes out here that's weak, can't do nothing that a man's supposed to do, living off of women, driving their cars. You better preach. And then women be like, men ain't shit, team single. Then when a real one come along and they keep that mentality and run Mr. Right off. That's true, Mate. That is true. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
I would agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. Cause you got a lot of them that's done been dogged out so much by some bum ass dudes that they can't even recognize when a real one come. Cause they so used to the bullshit.
Right.
Uh, Kevin said, my strengths may be her weakness and vice versa. If we are in this together, then why should there be a problem? Who is doing it? I cut grass, vehicle maintenance, cook, wash, etc. Team us. Right, that's what I'm saying. Shelly be talking shit because I get out and cut my own grass and all that kind of stuff. She be like, girl, I ain't cut.
I
Miss
do.
Miss Prissy ain't cut no grass.
I ain't
She ain't
cutting no
touching
grass.
no lawnmower.
I ain't
It-
touching it. I tell you that right now.
Listen,
I'm never touching it. I'm
listen.
not going
She
to.
ain't touching no hedge clippers. Barely touch a pair of damn scissors. She just ain't doing it. That
I'm
ain't her
telling y'all,
thing.
she telling you the truth. I'm not touching it. And it has nothing to do
She
with being bougie. I ain't going to cut no damn grass.
girly girly. She's girly
I'm girly
girly.
girly
But
when it comes to that. Mm-mm.
Orlando said, I wouldn't want a woman to be timid. Who would, Orlando? But some men like that when they control freaks. They do.
Yeah, some men like a little dodo that they can be like, go sit down over there, be quiet, don't
It's
say
not so much
nothing.
she's a dodo. She's just like been taught to be submissive to the man. Like, I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
I
Like,
know. My mother was very submissive.
but you got to think your mother was a stay-at-home mom too. She never had to work. She just stayed home and took care of the kids away.
Well, yeah.
And that was the
I mean,
era
my dad
that
didn't
she
treat her like
came
she didn't have a
from.
brain, but
I mean, what you say?
I said my dad didn't treat her like she didn't have a brain, but she was very
Oh,
submissive.
I was about to say, what? Wait, what did you say? Okay, okay, that
She
makes
was
sense.
very submissive.
But that's
She be telling
the
you.
culture they came from too. Now Jamaican, so their culture is
Hmm.
different. So they 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 ride for that. So Nicole said, we're not trying to take your manhood. We just want a partner that is willing and wanting to work with us. That's it,
Exactly,
Nicole.
Nicole. That's it.
Plain and simple. And she said, yes, if he makes the majority of the money, some men feel they, did you take that out? Have the
I
control
think
due to finances. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some men, be ego tripping because they make all the money and then will belittle the woman if she makes less or he knows that she can't do certain things for herself. Not all of them now. Some of them will belittle the women and make
Nicole
them
says
feel
she
bad.
cut grass too.
Yeah, girl. For the
But let
exercise,
me
like
tell you, while Vonda talking about I don't cut grass, Vonda probably don't need to be cutting no damn grass because everything that bites her, she has to go to the emergency room. Me, on the other hand, grass makes me freaking itch, so I stay away from damn grass. But Vonda, she need to stay away from a lawnmower. She anything bites her, she's in the ER. Stay away from the grass.
whatever. Anywho,
I'm
y'all.
just saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you right. You right.
Talking about
But
anything that bites her, she's gonna be in the ER.
hey, Ronald. Hey, Jayana. Jayana said some of these men just not man enough these days. Just not man enough these days. So soft and sensitive. Ugh, get up. Girl, when you
Girl,
just said a mouthful, Jayana,
you surely did, Jayana.
I feel like, why you calling women bitches? Because you really wearing panties these days. Like, for real, for real. Like,
Okay.
no, we're
It's
not about to
nothing
do
but a
that.
turn off.
Yeah, that's like,
Have a little
I can't,
mousy man just running around that you can just.
I
Honey,
can't
you
stand
guys
a
should
whiny
be
man.
able
Just,
to.
but why
Mm-mm.
you,
No,
why
no,
you do
no, no,
this?
no.
Why, if you don't get
Why you
someone
do
off,
that?
I'm too hard for that though. Like,
That's true.
I'm
Though. You're
rough.
like,
I don't like,
not a good look.
not sympathetic to those types of things. Cause I'd be like, be a man. Like, what?
And
Like,
don't tell a man he's acting like a bitch. You know, I'm notorious for doing that. But like, you acting like a little
I would,
bitch. Look,
I,
I'd say that too much. I'd be like, look, you acting like a little bitch. I don't know what's going on, but we need to get together. But
ooh, honey, I say,
no,
if
I
you
can't
don't
handle
go,
mousy man, honey.
listen, I said, if you don't go take your panties off and put on some drawers or some boxes, we can't roll.
Yeah.
I can't do
We
it.
cannot be up here playing different roles. If I'm gonna be the nigga, let me be it. And you go on and put on the dress and run around this house, take care of these children. But
It'd be like, look, it'd be like one of them things. Shit, you fuck me, am I gonna fuck you? Like,
that's what get you.
like for real, for
That's
real.
what get your little ass in trouble. That
Yeah,
mouth.
I don't like that. Because I
Mm-mm.
was asking somebody, I was like,
That mouth.
because somebody was saying to me, "You so independent, you just." I said, "So what does that mean?" I said, and they was like, "Well, I would want to take care of you or whatever." I was like, "Well, you could do that." I said, "It's just nice to know that you're able to do it if you're able to do it." You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't the type to ask for shit if I don't
Right.
need it. If I ask you for anything, it means I really, really need it, and it's really gonna bother my pride that I had to ask. You feel me? Like no.
Yeah. Like I know.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't. I have to bring my mouth to do that. Like
Girl, that thing just go down something like deep down in my soul and be like, snatch
so
from
to
me.
be like,
Oh, that
can you please? Oh
I
no,
just
that's
can't.
hard.
I got it. I'll wait. I'll wait.
That's hard. That's hard. That's something that I have to work on. Like I don't like asking nobody for shit.
No,
I'd be like,
I,
no,
not
because I don't want nobody to ever throw nothing in my face that they did
that
something. So I'd be
part.
like, no.
That part.
That's probably why I'm the way I am. I just don't like to hear it back. So I'd be like, I'd rather just do it my damn self.
Yeah, I just, I don't, no, I can't roll like that. But Nicole said, yes,
Yeah.
need to ask them, is it that time of the month, man? right, Nicole.
I
'Cause
know, Nicole, right? And then they be
some of
like acting crazy.
some really be
Mm.
acting like bitches out here, like, and they be like, that's the most disrespectful thing you could say to a man, but y'all call us bitches and hoes or whatever every 5 seconds.
That though.
But when somebody say it to you because that's how you're acting, then it's a problem. Like, no, don't, no,
You're acting.
uh-uh. Why you say that, Orlando?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I just tell it like it is because that's just what it is. Because you got a lot of men out here that's like should be wearing dresses, literally. I'm just
Uh, yeah. Crying all. Put on one for the team, honey. You'd be
and then
like,
the
what is
ones
wrong with
that
you?
like,
What's the matter? What's going
like
on?
me and you, right? We stay busy, we stay doing something. And then you have these dudes that be like, well, when you gonna spend time? Can you do this? You always busy. You this, you that, you that. I think
You
the last time
always
I
look.
checked, I pay all these goddamn bills too. So if I'm busy, I'm just busy. And if I get
I
time,
gotta be busy.
time,
Shit.
I ain't got time to be sitting around fraternizing and I got all this shit over here piling up and you not trying to contribute or help me. What am I gonna sit
Mm-hmm.
still for? For what? For the lights to get turned
Yep.
off, the water to get turned off, the mortgage to get behind, insurance to get behind, all that type of shit. No,
Yep.
no. If you want to step up to the plate and take over all of that, I can be as available as you want me to be.
By all
But until
means,
then,
I can stand
ne-
still.
until
But
then, never.
so funnily, even then I couldn't do it.
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying hypothetically. Somebody ring the doorbell? But yeah, hypothetically, that's what I'm
Monte
saying.
said you gotta stop acting like he said you gotta stop acting bitch
Stop
ass
attack.
niggas,
Uh,
attracting bitch ass
he said
niggas,
you got to stop
attacking
attacking
bitches,
bitch ass ninjas.
attacking bitch ass niggas.
Well, when I see
We
them,
ain't attacking them.
look, I see the panties before I see them, and I'm like, nigga.
I see your comment.
Mm-mm. Uh, J JB said, could you deal with cheating or disrespect, calling out a name, or somebody putting their hands on you? Which one is just a no? All of them is a no, Jayon.
All of them no, girl.
Period. Never. I was in one relationship where I had to fight, and I got out of that shit so quick before quick got ready. I told it that dude I was leaving for the weekend and never went back because either I would be dead now or both of us would be dead now. So that disrespect, I don't care if it's from a man, woman, child, I don't tolerate it, period. And you definitely not putting your hands on me. So that's a no for all of them, Jayana, period. And when you see
Yeah.
it, baby, run, go on the other way because you
They
know
don't stop.
they don't stop and they so quick, they so apologetic, they so sorry until the next time. And then until the time after that. Until the time after that. And
And that's
especially if you get a
fast.
dude that disrespects you in front of people. He don't care who it is. Wait till you get out into a crowd and just belittle you and just drag you like through the
Right.
mud and shit like that. That's unacceptable from anybody. Even if a female talking to her dude sideways, that's just a no-go. You don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't wait till we get in the car
To get
by
home, yeah.
ourselves or we get home, don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if you feel like you that mad or you're gonna get upset if y'all go somewhere around these certain type of people or a certain group of people, keep your ass at home and don't go. Because what you're not gonna do is embarrass me because I tell you what, I guarantee you this, without a doubt. I will tear your ass up if you come at me like that sideways in front of somebody. And I know how I can get, so I don't deal with that type of stuff because
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna go from 0 to 10,000 like that. And I just don't do that. That's not my thing. Never
You heard
have
how she
been.
said 10,000, y'all. She bypassed 100. She's dead
I,
ass serious. She's dead ass
I don't,
serious.
yeah, I don't do that. I don't tolerate that shit. And I taught my girls, I don't care what. If a man disrespects you, you leave his ass sitting in the dust because you weren't raised like that. Ain't nobody around here talk to you like that. Keep it moving. Period. Especially if they put their hands on you. Nicole said, yes, they need to have on the matching bra and panties. Yeah, Nicole.
Nicole, you a mess.
Ronald said we funny. Uh Mate said some women like those type of dudes because he can be controlled. A lot of women like dudes they can control. They like the ones that can tell. Okay, let me stop right there. The dudes that really don't have a problem with independent women, a lot of times, not all, are the ones that like to lay up on women, leech, don't want to work, like you said earlier, Monte, driving their cars, staying up in their crib. As long as they know where that man is, they don't care how trifling he is. And he be like, shit, let her go
Right.
make the money. take care of me, and he be dressed fly as shit because she buying his clothes. Like, I
There are
don't get
those.
it. Well, let me tell y'all, FYI, there will never be V Lovebird in life. I'm not gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
Orlando,
You
so
can't have
check
a
your
bitchy guy.
inbox.
Me and a bitchy guy can't work, honey, because I've been around all round kind of circles.
Well, you had one.
Who do I know? Did I?
Yeah.
Did I?
Look, cried and everything, y'all. Terrible. I ain't mean to put you on blast, but I had to say it.
Linda, what in the hell do you mean by that?
What'd he say? Tell me. He put in the inbox instead of live.
I forwarded it to you.
Okay. But yeah, y'all, you just be happy if you got an independent, self-sufficient woman that know how to get shit done. Don't no man want no woman that don't know how to do nothing. Some do. And I tell these young girls, you got to know how to do more than lay on your back or toot it in
Okay.
the air.
I said that on a live today. I said, y'all stop giving y'all little coochie up, honey. That ain't gonna keep the dude there.
Or however you
Mm.
throwing it to them, you need to know how to do more than that. Oh my God, Orlando, you need to
Orlando's
stop.
a mess, right? I'm not even going there with you, Orlando.
Well, that means we owe you something. We, Shirley,
A
look,
lot.
we owe him something.
Yeah,
For real, for real.
that was so good.
I could tell because you ain't stopped chewing the whole time we
Girl,
went on.
them was on point.
What was it? Strawberries or something?
Strawberries, apples, and grapes.
Oh my God. It is damn greedy. I,
Yes.
I,
Yes.
took, I took my Nicole said, I need a man to match or exceed my hustle. Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. Thank you, Ronald. That is correct. Right. Because,
I
if
agree
you
with you, Nicole, 100%.
you got to be able to do then ride a box spring. Yeah, right.
Mm.
But people treat you how you allow them to treat you. If you start out letting somebody do something, and you always hear me say, if you don't nip that shit in the bud right then and there, you're gonna have them problems. They're gonna progress and get worse and worse and worse and worse. When you see stuff and you see you don't like it, you pull that person to the side and you tell them what you don't like, what you're gonna accept or whatever. And if they do it, cool. If they don't, and you see they still stop for a minute and continue that same pattern a couple days or a week later, you already know this is who they are. Get the hell on.
Right.
That's it. When a
They
person show
don't
you,
shed their skin, that's for sure.
okay, yeah, but people do that all the time. But no, I'm like, I just I can't see myself dependent on a person because people disappoint you all the time. The
Hmm.
only thing you can count on is the man upstairs, without a doubt. Because man, woman will disappoint you almost every single time. Don't put your faith in man, honey. I'm just trying to tell you. So if you could do something for yourself, you could take care of yourself, you best go ahead and do it. And if you got somebody that's there that's doing all of that, just save your money, just stack up or whatever, because you never know what's gonna happen. You feel me?
Right.
So just say, like, if you with somebody, he taking care of everything. You work, he don't want you to know, he may just tell you to buy groceries or tell you to pay one or two bills. The rest of that money, don't take your ass to the mall buying all this designer shit and
Be blowing everything.
and all this kind of stuff. And then
Yeah.
if shit hits the fan and he tell you you got to go, you got to go live with somebody, or you got to go do this, you do that, when you was fucking up all this money that you should have been saving. Like, don't do that. Save your money. If listen,
Mhm.
I've never been, I say, fortunate enough to be with somebody just take, well, one time to take care of just everything and I ain't have to do nothing. But guess what I did with all my checks? Put them in the
Save
bank.
them as you
And
should.
guess what he did? Got mad because I didn't run to the mall every time he gave me some money. I said, for what? And you decided to up and leave, and me and my kids be out somewhere next.
I
And
think
lo and behold, he get, because if he got mad at me, he got mad at the whole house, which was some fuck shit. Excuse my language. I'm just on a cussing boot today.
ah, Lord.
But if I hadn't been smart and did the things that I did, ain't no telling where we would have ended up or could have ended up. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this is why I save my money and I'll be smart with what I have. I don't have nothing to blow or nothing to just give away. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell you, when you be saying I'm cheap and I'm stingy, I'll be looking at the bigger picture and the big picture and further ahead, because you just never know what's going to happen, especially with the times we living in right now. We just don't know.
You ain't stingy. You're Vonda. She's
Frugal.
not cheap or stingy. She just like, we'll go out and she'll look at the bill like 19 times. Whereas in me, I just pay the damn thing. She'll be like, wait a minute, and she'll calculate all that shit in her head. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you don't understand. Like, we do this every time. I don't care if it's a Waffle House bill with a bacon
Waffle
coffee
House,
and a
especially because
scrambler. She gon' take the bill and it's like she's like a little calculator. I'd be like, Vonda, just no, I gotta make sure it's right. I gotta see. Whereas I'm just not gonna do that.
do you know most of the people in the Waffle House can't count? And you always have to go over that shit in the Waffle House. It's
She
always
do, and I
wrong.
mean this is all the time. And I'd be like, you're so cheap, girl. Just pay the bill. Just pay the bill.
Right.
But
Look, I need
like
my coins. I don't care if it's a dime, a nickel, a penny, a quarter. I need my coins. Okay.
I think like it's like you say, like I think in my life I've been blessed in that area with not like the men that I have been around that have been with me, I've never really had to do too much. Like, but I know,
Right.
like I've always saved, I've always put up, even if they were taking care of everything, I still made sure like that nest was there just in case the bottom fall out his pocket. There's still like a nest that we have that's a cushion that we
But
can
I
survive.
told you that. No, but
Yeah,
I
because some
told you
people,
because when you was with one person, you was just getting so much, you blowing. When I started knowing you, I was like, girl, all this money he giving you,
yeah.
you better put some of that shit up. What was you spending it like that for? And then you was taking care of everybody around you, but nobody was ever coming to your rescue. Nobody was ever helping you do this. If you need that, whatever. Well, I was like,
And I think it's a part of growing. Like,
yeah,
especially with that person, that particular person, I was young and learning
now you,
everything in life at that time.
mhm.
But yeah, I was running through some money then. And then, you get to an age
Then
and you be
I
like,
came along, y'all, and she got some sense with some
and she
coins.
came along. But, well, honey, he was giving up a lot of money quickly.
Huh?
And but it was being spent on a lot of people. A lot of times I wasn't even,
You were
spending it
not
on
spending
me.
on yourself. That's what I'm saying. Do you
Mm-mm.
realize, like,
Nope.
you can save as much money as you want to, and you still got to spend. But if you think back and think about all the money you just messed up on people, and like you said, and I know you, a lot of times you just gave
Boy.
it away to people.
Woo! Did I? Gave
Girl,
it away.
no, no, I need to save some of that. I can't do that. And that's why my circle is
Yeah.
very, very small. So I don't feel obligated to have to do shit for certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not doing that.
Right.
But
But
let
we
me
live and we
see.
learn.
Yeah, we do. But I'm trying to tell you, girl, she'd been in trouble if I hadn't came around her, honey. I'm just trying to tell y'all some good stuff. Mm. Cause she'll give away.
I'm just very
Hey,
free hearted.
she is
Just
really
be
free hearted. She'll give away her shit, your shit, and oh, you like that? Just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just go ahead and take it. I'm like, I bought
Look,
that shit
I
for
just
a
be like,
reason.
take it.
She will. She
And
will.
Bonnie
She
be
give
like, that
it
ain't
away.
yours.
I'm like, who was that
But I
had on
am. That's
my time?
like,
I said, ain't that mine? He said, oh, Michelle said I could have. I said, well, you need to take that off because that's my shit. Like, no, you give away your stuff. No, we're not doing that.
I remember that when you used to live with me. No, I do. I be
She
giving people
will.
stuff. I don't know. This is a habit of mine, a real bad one.
Nicole said, you must hold on, let me go back. She said, you must set your standard. If you see bad behavior, correct it immediately. Exactly. And she
Yep.
also said, Nicole also said, earth, man, woman will fail, but Jesus never will. You better say it again, Nicole, because she
Amen to
said it
that.
bad. She said, stack your coins. Jayana said, amen. Ronald said, I've been married 43 years and my kids never heard us even fuss at each other. That's a blessing and that's awesome.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rod, miss you too. Look, Nicole, she tell you the truth. I scrutinize that bill, honey. Cause listen, don't do that. We need to see where all the coins is going and what they don't charge me for. Okay, cause she can't see. They been charge her $100 over.
And
Oh, here's the bill. Here's the bill. I'm like,
I
hold up,
be
wait
like,
a
girl,
minute.
just pay it.
Oh no, we ain't
Monty
doing that.
calculator, honey. She gonna calculate. At least I know if we ever
Look,
blow up,
my
she ain't
mind
never gonna
works
she ain't
well.
never gonna take it.
Look, my mind works well when it comes to some coins. I can add that up in my head like nothing. I'm a math book when it comes to some coins. Okay.
She ain't
Um,
lying. She is
Nicole
not
said,
lying.
"Yes, V. All my
Mm.
coins. I need all of them. Right. The bill better be correct. I'm trying to tell you, Nicole. I don't play that. My needs, my coins, child." He said, "I've been married for 43 years and still treat my wife like she is the queen, and I'm not soft. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, and that's probably why you've been with her for 43 years, because she appreciates.
43 years, yeah.
I wish I could have that. I'm too old to go 43 years now. I'm already 50. Shit, I might have a good 20 left.
Damn, Vaughn. Just
20,
kill yourself, why
25.
don't you?
Look, good 20, 25. I want to live as long as I can. But Shelly said she only want to live to 70. I'm going to still be fly at 70. So I want to live way
70.
past that.
Hey, Lily Bell.
Hi, Lily. Lily said, my mom and stepdad been married for 34 years and still treats my mom like a queen. And that's how it should be.
Yeah,
That's
that's how
how
it should be.
it should be. Yeah, because, it's just like people have lost it. You know what I mean? Like they just don't know how to treat people anymore. And it's like everybody always wants something, or you have to do this in order to get that. When you should just be a
Right.
good person and treat the person that you're with right from the
Or
get
you
go.
have to have a title before they do anything at all,
Yeah.
which I can't understand for the life of me.
But you said when you mine, I'll do this and you'll see how I
I
act.
will
No,
make sure that you're
I
taken
know.
care of.
I want to know if how you are before I set myself up for the okie doke. You need to show all that
For the
from the
drop
beginning.
and the bombard.
Nah.
Mm.
Ronald said, "Oh no, okay, we read all of them." But yeah, y'all. I mean, like I say, a man should be happy when he has a take charge. A take charge aggressive woman in different aspects of it. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like taking care of business, making sure the household is in order. If something needs to be done, it's done. You working all the time. You ain't got to stress it. Or even if the money you got the money there, and she knows how to handle the funds to to put those funds out in the right places to make shit keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Nicole said treating people with love and respect has become a lost art. You so right, Nicole. I just said that the other
You're
day.
so right about that.
You're so right. And like I see too a lot of women that's married and got kids, especially sons, when the stepdads are not teaching the sons how to be men. Like I don't get that. You'll see them
Which is
outside
another
working
turn
on
off.
the car and the son in the house on the game or doing something he ain't supposed to be doing instead of him saying, come out here. Now, Crazy was good about that with Jalen. He showed him how to do things.
I'm glad you got all these names for these men. Crazy, bonfire. I mean, where do you get
I mean,
this
I
from?
ain't gonna say their names, but no, I'm
Him.
serious.
Should be like him, that one. I'm like,
No, but I'm saying he did. He taught him how to do things. Even though he acted the way he acted, he taught him how to do manly things. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
This is
he
like
did.
some dudes
He did.
know how to work on cars. They know how to do this, and some of these boys don't even know how to go outside and cut damn grass. Like, who does that?
Okay.
And vice versa with the women. They may get dressed up, put their makeup, and dating a dude with a daughter, and ain't showing her how to put herself
How
together.
to do
Ain't
nothing.
teaching her
Do it
about
just
her
running free.
yeah, I ain't teaching her about her hygiene and how she should be if
Mm,
her cycle comes and all this type of stuff. They ain't showing these kids nothing. If you got a person like that, they certainly don't need to be in your kids' life. Because listen, if you know you with a person that got a child, you know those two people come together or three people, however many kids they got. You need to look for somebody that's got at least some type of nurturing something in their body to be
something
able
in
to be
their
like,
body.
"Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like you just don't do that. Like, no, that don't make sense to me.
Mm.
Lily said, I married an older man. He's very alpha male, yet treats me like royalty. My grandmom loves him because he has old school ways. That's awesome, Lily. Listen,
That's awesome.
it's some left, but not a whole lot.
It ain't a whole bunch of them, honey. You better hold on to that one.
Yeah, I can
They're
deal with
few and
that
far between. I think
because
with me,
we
I
did.
would
Go ahead.
if for me to back down out of the person that I am, the guy would have to, I would have to be so secure that I could feel like I can just let a wall down, and I don't get that comfort from people. Like I just be like, I don't know, That's the scary part about my life for me. Like putting a wall down and then something falls off that wall. So, and it's hard when you've been dominant for so long.
How about the ceiling fall?
Yeah.
How about
Like it'll have to be like, woo.
mm-mm. I just can't like let myself go like that to be dependent on somebody and then everything falls apart. And I'm the type of person that if I'm doing something and it fails, it'll be because of me, because I'm haven't depended on anybody else or brought somebody in to do it with me to help me fail. You know what I mean? So if it
Mhm.
doesn't work out, I only have myself to blame. I don't want to look at somebody be mad. I was like, if we wouldn't have did this or da 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 da, wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened. And X Y Z. I'm not going. I'm going to be that person. Lily said, I agree with Nicole. That's why I married an older man. I couldn't deal with these new age dudes. I'm trying to tell the older ones is just as
I'm
bad.
trying to tell y'all. That's why I'm saying 60 and above, 60 and above. Like 60.
And you think that matter?
Well, look, I want somebody old. That has an old mind. Like the
Mine
thing is
was a
old.
look, mine was a dinosaur and he still
I
my
can't
ass
with
out
you.
the other
I
day.
can't.
He'll cuss me out
Did you
every
say
time.
a dinosaur? No, I can't.
He'll cuss me out
The
every
man
time.
was not a dinosaur.
Damn near compared to me. But anywho,
But you
we not
gotta find, you gotta find what matches you. I spoke about that earlier today, and I was saying, you gotta find something that balances you out. You can't just be one over here running free. You're supposed to bring together something and make that manifest. And you're bringing both something to the table that's gonna blow up or be good. But a lot of people, I don't know. I don't know.
but the old saying is you are what you attract, they say. I don't agree with that though.
No.
You could stop.
I ain't touching nothing. My hand is on my
I
leg.
see your hands moving. Quit lying.
They rubbing
Uh,
my leg.
anyway,
That's
y'all.
my leg in front of me, girl.
Ronald said real men still open doors for his lady, and I believe in that, Ronald.
And yes, sir. They need to teach their little
Lily
badass
said,
kids to do the same.
right. Lily said a man should always allow you to be 100% you. Period. That's anybody, Lily, male or female, because that's what
Hmm.
people do. They get into something and they see how the person is when they first start dating, and they don't like certain things, and they want them to change. And I say all the time, people always want you to change you, but they don't want to change anything about themselves. And I could compromise, but I'm not changing myself to appease anybody. I am who I am. Accept me for who I am, and what you see is what you get with me. So
Right.
that's just the bottom line. So why should I have to change me to make you happy? Because it could be some messed up shit about you that I don't like that you ain't willing to change, and I'm not gonna ask you to change it. But there is space for compromise for you to meet somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Hmm.
she said he's 62 but looks every bit of 40. Might be the
Yes,
same.
girl.
Look,
Yes.
now he older.
Yes.
Oh God, let me stop cutting up. That's
That's
good.
sexy older, Lily, honey. That's sexy older.
Yes.
Hey, Ronald.
Will you stop touching these buttons, please?
I'm not touching the buttons.
You lying and stop it.
That is StreamYard touching the buttons.
Whatever. Nicole said I could do bad all by myself. I don't need help for that. I say that all the time. Ronald said, "Hey Ronald." Ronald said, "I grew up with a strong father figure. He used to make us open doors for girls when we were kids. I learned more from what he showed us than what he told us. He adored my mom, and I always look forward to having that person to treat, just like my mother was treated." See, that's awesome. That's what real men do. They do that. And even
Yeah.
well, my nephews, I always tell them how to treat these little young girls they be going out with and stuff, how to talk to them. Don't call them out their names. Don't disrespect them. I say, if you feel like you got to do that, leave them alone. And my one little nephew, he's so big. We call him the gentle giant. His girlfriend just love him to death, and he's so sweet. And I just watched him when he was with her. He was just so, and they like 17, 18, something like that. And he was so attentive to her. You know what I mean? Just like taking
Attentive to
care of her.
her.
Yeah. And I was like, you
Because
know what?
he
So
probably
proud of
saw
you.
his father do that. When you have
Negative,
these young boys and they
negative,
see their fathers do
negative,
that. No?
negative. No, 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 no.
Well,
One ain't
You might be having, yeah. Well, a lot of
Mm-mm.
times there are fathers that teach their boys to be men and to do those things. Then you have fathers that are like their sons' best friends that teach them nothing but what they do. So it depends on which
And you
father you have.
also, I think in his case, because his mother is hard on them too. But in his case, I think he didn't want to be the person his daddy is. You feel me? Like he see the
Right,
shit daddy was doing. He was like, I would never treat somebody like that. I just wouldn't do that. You can have those too. And I think that's more so of what it is. And his mama's like, you're not gonna disrespect no girls. You're not gonna do, she be on them too.
right.
So that's a good thing. But no, it ain't cause of what no. Mm.
Jalen's like that. Jalen's real good with his
Yeah,
girlfriend.
he is. Jalen's real sweet and very attentive.
Yeah, he's very attentive to his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's good.
But you
That's a
got to
good
teach
thing.
these young guys, especially you guys that have boys. You can't, you can't have your son here. You're calling every girl on the block a bitch, and then you
Especially
think
his
they're going to do
mama.
something different. It's just not. It's not even. At certain ages in life, you get to a certain age in your life, it don't even sound cute anymore. It's like, okay, you're grown. Like, what is really going on here? I don't care how mad you get, but sometimes it's just the word is unwarranted, and then your kid think that's cool and that's okay. And I hear it so much, like especially when I'm around, like in stores, and you be somewhere, you hear like a guy talking to his girlfriend. They're like a younger little couple, and they're like, "You dumb bitch, you did this," and I'd be like, "Good God, like how? Why do you stay with him? Like, what are you
I
gaining?"
wish one would. Somebody
And a
been
lot of it's
doing
just it's sad. The younger generation is so sad.
I can't deal with
But
disrespect. Period. I'm
you
just
need
not
people to
that.
set up, you need people to step up to the plate and start being the leaders and stop trying to be like your kids' buddies and be their pals. And, all this stuff plays a role in them growing up.
Right.
Oh God, I can't.
Okay,
Yeah.
we already
You,
said that. But yeah, you gotta you got to teach them early. You can't just be like, and then you can't have all these different people around your kids either. And and like if you a
hmm
man and your kids see you, your son see you running through all these women, but you ain't helping the women do nothing. And then they may see the woman struggling, but he got a pocket full of money and ain't helping her, and he gonna be like, shit, they thinking like shit. If he doing that, that's what I'm doing. I ain't helping no female do
My
nothing.
daddy do it.
Why would you? Why would you? Yeah, right. Why would you want to be with somebody and watch them struggle? This is like a man if he got kids by a woman, and you just mad at the woman and you hate her and you all this. That child still 9 times out of 10 is with that mother. So if that mother is not okay, them kids ain't okay. You
Right.
got to make sure everybody is good because she's the sole caregiver. You got to make sure that everybody's straight. And so that's why that brings me back to the topic. That's why women have to be so aggressive and take charge because you got so many sorry ass men out here. Period. And they have to do that. They got to be the mama, the daddy, and everything else.
Everything.
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 And then when you doing that, either you ain't spending time with the kids, you ain't doing it. Well, what are you doing? I do this every day. You come in periodically and think you doing
Period.
something. I do
But
this
they
shit
make you
every
the
day, all day.
grandfather.
Yeah. You might buy a pair of shoes or a couple of outfits here and there. They need clothes every day. These shoes gonna wear
Food
out.
every
They need
day. Yep.
Yeah, they need play shoes. They need this. They need that. This is the shit I do every day. So you come in here doing that. Don't think you're doing something special or spectacular. And first and foremost, that's what you're supposed to be damn doing. It's not a favor to me. That's your job because
That's your
guess what?
job.
That woman that make that baby by herself. You know what I'm
But
saying?
the
But
bulk of the load always falls
falls
on
on
the
the
woman.
mother.
If especially if you're in a divorce situation, and there. And I'm not going to take it from every father because there are some fabulous
Great
fathers out there.
fathers.
But the ones that watch their exes go through it and think they're hurting them because they want to hurt the girl, they're hurting the child, and they think that $80 a week is supposed to do something. That's why I was like, you know what, honey, keep your money. Let me take care of my kids because they ain't gonna be out here wanting for nothing.
Lit. I'm with you on that. Somebody told me one time, you need to take him to court now because when he gets old and his social security kick in, he got to pay you all that money back. I said, who got time to take somebody to court, missing work and missing more money to go get 25, $35 a week or $50 a week,
hmm
whatever the case may be? I'm not doing that because I don't feel like some people they need to be on it so they can be just be taught a lesson. I'm gonna say that. And it's a shame when a woman or a man has to go to these courts and white folks to make them take care of their seed.
Their children,
That's
yeah.
just embarrassing. It just ain't right. You just don't do that. Nobody should make you have to take care of your child, period. And you got some
But you,
trifling ass women out here too now that's deadbeats. Not just the
mm-hmm.
men. Not just
Not
the
just
men.
the men. And I'm not taking it all. And I'm not putting on one for the team for the women. I mean,
Mm-mm.
you have women that just do that just to be doing so. I'm finna drag his ass down here. I'm finna do yada da 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 da. And they put the kids up to doing all kinds of nonsense and shenanigans, and then the kids all caught in the middle. That's crazy. Like that's
That shit
crazy.
is a disgrace. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know the people that haven't even been raised that way and they just turned out to be sorry ass individuals. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
for the other parent, it's the financial part that they need. For the child, it's just the time. Time is fucking free. Free. And once
Mm-hmm.
that time is gone, you can't make up for lost time. You need to get in there because the kids, they grow up fast. They don't stay little long. And then when they grow up, you want to come with some sob story why you wasn't there and da 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 da, and a whole nother person done raised your child that they call a mama, daddy, whatever. And then you want to come in after the hard part is gone to try to plead your case to the child. If I was a child, I'd tell you, get the fuck out my face.
Get out
Straight
of
up.
my face,
Period.
right? My mama done, honey, you ask mine, they gonna tell you my
Yeah,
mama
I
got me.
would.
My
I'd be
mama got
like,
me. My mama
what you
makes sure
want?
I'm good.
And not to mention the ones that grow up and become successful, like successful athletes,
Mm-hmm.
business owners, whatever the case may be. Then the long lost parent want to come in, wanting a handout then, but you ain't never done up for this child. Like, no,
Right.
you better go kick some rock. Nicole said the younger generation can make you weep, feel so sad for the future. That's true.
Yeah.
Ronald said, "You're right, Michelle. The boys need to learn to be leaders, not followers." I taught my girls that too, Ronald.
Mm-hmm.
Just because other boys are being little punks and calling females bitches, etc., doesn't mean you have to follow. Be a man and put them in their place. That's a show of strength. That's right.
That's
Don't
very well said.
follow the leader. I'll never forget my baby. She was probably first or second grade. And the little girl told her, she said, the teacher told me that day, she said, your daughter is something special. The little girl said, come on, Naya, follow me over here. She said, I don't follow nobody. I lead, honey. That's what she told. She said, you're doing a great
Okay.
job. I said, that's what I teach my girls. You don't follow nobody because somebody will lead you to a train wreck. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Lead you to prison, lead you to death, lead you to all types of things. You don't
And
follow
you look at
nobody.
like you look at little Harper. What Harper tell you? My mama said no. My mama
Yeah.
said no. Don't do
That
that. She ain't gonna
girl,
do it.
that little Harper, you done cloned that little girl, just messed her all up.
She already know. I'd be like, girl, you don't want to do that. Like, it was so funny. I took her to her, Sammy, Jalen to breakfast. So Jalen kept giving her straw, and I don't allow her to drink from nobody's straw. So
Um,
I said, I thumped her, and I said, what I tell you not to do? So Jalen tried to do it again. He said, go on, Harper. He said, mommy, he's telling me to take it again. My
he
mommy just
tell
told
it.
me no. She was like, no, like my mommy just told me no. But I told her, you don't drink from nobody's straw. I don't care who it is. You don't drink from nobody's straw.
That
None.
Brixton like that.
Don't do
Brixton
it.
be like,
Don't know what.
he's two. And somebody try out, he say, no, no. He say, mommy, honey. He be trying to tell mommy, honey, like they trying to give me something.
Yeah.
I ain't supposed to have this. Like, no, that little boy won't even get out the car without his mask on. And he just turned two at the end of June. He said,
He's
honey,
two.
my mask, my mask. And he be sitting in the car, in his car seat, with the phone or the tablet with his mask on the whole time. When we get to the house, he takes off his mask. He ain't playing no
Because
games.
he knows, he
He wanted to go in the
knows.
store. We was going to the store and his mask, he didn't have his mask. He would not get out the car. And we had to get him a mask before he got out the car. And he be acting
But
like
that's
me
good.
too, y'all. I'd be like, I said, I got him saying, coronavirus.
You're a
I
whole
said,
idiot about that.
he said, I said, Branson, where your mask at? I said, what's gonna happen? He said, coronavirus. He's trying to say. My daughter said,
And he
Mama,
already got like a super high pitched voice. I can imagine what that sounds like.
oh God, it was so funny. I was so tickled, but I was like, my baby on point, honey. He ain't playing them games with nobody. Don't get in his face, because he gonna smack you if you get in his face that close. and he ain't got his mask on. He gonna 3-piece your ass. He ain't
He
got
about
time
you
for.
in my space. You in
He be
my
like,
space.
oh. At first he said, no, 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 no. If you come in his face, you gonna get whopped. He ain't playing that. But
Not with the
yeah,
spike that's going on now. Like you be afraid to
girl,
kiss somebody
no.
right now.
I'm telling you. And it's supposed I was just looking at CNN and they were saying this shit is gonna play out to the end of 2021. So everybody's still wanting to go out, have fun, go out, do these things or whatever. But I know, right? But it's still spiking, And if people just
Yeah.
listen, wear your damn mask, social distance. Don't go out with people that's talking and coughing all over your shoulder and spitting on you at Cat's Cafe.
Hey, you
It's
got
a
help
hell
while we start.
coronavirus.
Here she go, y'all. She's gonna be on a roll in about 20 minutes with this.
Because it's an hour already. But no, for seriously though, if people
Good.
just listen, or just want to go, she just want to go everywhere. Y'all like this stuff ain't out here. I'll be like, I see you when you get back, and if you get sick with the coronavirus, V can't come take care of you. I tell you right now, I'm not coming.
Y'all
So
have got to go back and watch the video when that guy said that he had the coronavirus, and the look that Vonda gave was priceless. It was priceless. She was like,
look,
coronavirus. It's like it should
I
be like a
said,
skit within
I said,
itself.
look, I said, you had to go coronavirus. Oh Lord, and then I picked her. I said, where was she?
She was dead ass. It was hilarious. And I'm like, girl, he had it not when it first came out. But Vonda was
We don't
like,
know how that shit
you
lingers.
have to watch the video. It was funny because she was like, and every time he would stand up, she would put her mask over her face and hold it like super close to her face. It was funny. She is stupid.
I was
And then
like,
she
you
came
had that
home and she
shit.
had
You
all
keep
the
walking
symptoms of the
on all
coronavirus
this.
patient.
Then grabbing on people no, 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 don't do that.
She is stupid. She was
Look,
like, Vonda was
right,
like
Ronald.
in the room talking about something. I'm coughing. My throat itching. I can't breathe. My chest hurt. I was like,
It
girl, stop.
was.
Stop it.
It was, y'all. It was. My
I
throat was
can't with her.
scratching. Everything was happening to me. I went and
She
sprayed
laid in the
myself down
bed
with
and whined
Lysol.
all night. She bathed for like 2 hours. I was like, what's wrong with
Listen,
you?
look, I sprayed myself down with Lysol because I keep 2 cans of Lysol in my car. I keep hand sanitizer wipes in my car, gloves in my car, and hand sanitizer. I ain't playing with these folks. My brother said,
Mm-mm.
they said stay away from some coochie like COVID-19. You're so crazy. Ronald said, stay away from the MAGA rallies. You better believe that, Ronald. Ain't nobody
Okay.
wearing no
Oh,
mask
my head
out
is itching.
there. You see, Herman Cain, he was such a MAGA supporter. His ass died fooling with Donald Trump.
Well,
He said like COVID-19. But so y'all, anyway, early voting is over on Saturday, and the election is on next Friday. Is it the 4th? So y'all
before.
get out and y'all
Yeah, yeah,
early
that's
vote,
next Friday.
early vote, early vote. Make sure, because everybody votes counts, whether you think it does or not. Like the little dude that was talking to us that night, your vote really does count. Yours could be the one to do what it's supposed to do. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna tell you who to vote for. Just go vote. But
Vote for
anywho,
somebody.
with that being said, y'all please like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram 90nice22, and y'all please start porting over to our YouTube channel and subscribe to it, because probably in the next maybe week or so we're gonna just come off Facebook streaming and go straight to our YouTube channel. So
Yes, been
y'all
out there, go there.
tune in for that, and we're still working on the Instagram, and y'all look out for Shelly Live After Dark, because that's coming soon too. They said he
Anticipation.
voting for Shelly Live.
Yes, Dean. Yes, Dean. Vote for me, baby.
Look,
Look at her
she
little
is not a
eyeballs, y'all.
she is not a politician like our current orange president. He ain't either. She ain't, nor is he. But
No.
anyway, y'all, we're gonna say good night to you all, and we will see you all on tomorrow. Good night, Ronald.
Good night, sweet babies. This is Shelly Live and Be Love Bird, y'all. Loving life, loving what
Life
we
and love it what we
do.
do.
And loving y'all. Mwah, mwah. as always.
Good night, y'all.
Ladies and
Hold
Like
gentlemen,
on.
you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no
Line
fake love,
and
me only
V-Love
want the
Bird.
real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Line and V-Love Bird.
Shelly Line and V-Love Bird.
Shelly Line and V-Love Bird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shelly Line and V-Love Bird.
Shelly Line and V-Love Bird.
Shelly Line and V-Love.
Good night, lovely people.